everybody, and welcome to the 207th episode of Gaming Time. On this episode, I'm going to be discussing and giving my thoughts on F1 25. So let's race into this. This will probably not be as extensive as it should be because I had a 4-day window to play this game, and because it was on a free weekend on Steam and I can't afford to buy the game. So perhaps this is more impressions than an actual discussion, as I focused pretty much solely on the My Team Career mode over this whole period. I'd also like to point out that the previous newest F1 game I have played is F1 22. So I do not have the knowledge of how things could be different from F1 24 to F1 25, since I didn't play F1 24. Going back to My Team Career, I for one am not really into the changes that they made. In the previous games I've played, My Team Career is where you are the driver and the only one in charge of the team, and you only have to find your co-driver, but ultimately it was your customized driver that you were racing at. I really liked that, as it gave me the sense that I'm the one accomplishing all these wins for my team, and that is exactly what EA just decided to throw away for whatever reason. In the My Team Career mode in F1 25, I'm the team manager, which has such little customization options compared to previous games that I've played. This also means that now I'm picking both drivers that are just some people. Like, when you do a race, you have to pick which driver do you want to race as. And I don't like that, compared to how things used to be. Yes, I'm the one driving either of these people, but it really takes away the sense of me being the one to accomplish all these victories for my team. This is furthered by the fact that if I do a race as driver A and I get a first place finish, the other driver that's AI controlled is basically coming dead last. Then in the next race, I'm now controlling driver B, the one who just came dead last in the previous race, and getting a first place finish, but now driver A is coming dead last. And this is just stupid, you know? These drivers are useless unless I'm the one controlling them, and that really adds to taking away the sense of team accomplishment that I've gotten from previous games. Now, being in charge of two drivers means that when it comes to research and installing upgrades to the car, you have to do everything twice. At the start, you can only do this one part at a time, with the double research function being part of the facility upgrades, which that makes sense. But maybe it's just me, but some of these parts just take forever. Like, I'm talking around 20 plus days to get something not only researched, right? That's just research time. But then like another 20 plus days to develop it so then I can add it to the car. Maybe I have bad memory, but I don't remember these things taking that long at the start of previous games like F1 22. But I could be wrong. But yes, I really am not into the changes that they made in the My Team Career mode in F1 25 compared to how things were in F1 22 and F1 2020. Now, from F1 22 to 25, both games share a lot of the same tracks, but the ones that I would have been unfamiliar with would have been the Las Vegas Grand Prix and the Qatar Grand Prix. I say would have because I didn't make it to those races in the career mode. In the short time I had, I only got about 10 races in. The car handling is much better in F1 25. I noticed a lot more sliding though happening, but that could just be me not cornering all that well. I don't know. The AI drivers seem to not have improved from F122 to now, but they haven't gotten worse, so I guess that's good. They still do that thing where it's like 1 second they're breathing down my tailpipe and the next they're like 10 seconds behind me. They do the same thing in F122, so that clearly did not get fixed. The final thing that I noticed that I think is different is the structure of race weekends that have sprint races. An example is that in F122, you have the qualifying race, right? Say you got 10th place. Then you do the sprint race, and say you moved up to 4th place. Now you're starting the Grand Prix in 4th place that you got from that sprint race. In F125, though, you do sprint race qualifying, do the sprint race, then do another qualifying, and then do the Grand Prix. It's not something that I'm bothered by, but it just seems odd, I guess, to have another qualifying before the Grand Prix, but I guess if it's what actual F1 does, so the game's gonna do it too. I imagine that F123 and F124 probably did this too. Again, don't know because I didn't play those games. Before I forget, there are this stupid thing called Podium Pass, aka the Battle Pass, that has tiers, and some of which are locked because you have to pay, and you get points playing the game and unlock stuff that way. I don't think F122 had that, but they both have pit coins and cash shops because it's an EA game, so they're gonna have dumb shit like that. But, yeah. That is my current 4-day impressions of F125 with the time I was able to play it. Again, there's aspects I did not get to, like Breaking Point 3's story, which I don't really care about anyway. Or there's F1 movie stuff in the game. But someday, maybe when I can actually buy the game, I will get around to those and probably make an updated video. But for now, I would say that F125 is pretty decently better than previous games, but there are still more things that I wish were better and are, in my opinion, done better in previous games. But that's all I have to say. So if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.